Charlotte,
Hi Tom, how are you?
I'm great.
That's fabulous. Now Tom, you are the soul farmer, you are a life coach and trainer, and from what I have seen, inspirer, you inspire people.
I love to inspire people.
You do love to inspire people, and today we're actually going to talk about something that's really interesting. It's what's normal.
Yeah.
So what is normal?
Well, what you and I think and you think is normal in terms of how we're thinking, feeling and acting in society is there's a myth. There's a massive myth in society. And we're led to believe that normal is up here. Because people go around wearing masks all the time and saying, oh yeah, I'm good, but you really don't know what's going on in their world. So we don't really experience how other people are really feeling. And so we believe what they say, I'm good, when they might be losing their job or they might have a really bad relationship or they might have a lot of problems with their kids. And they're saying I'm good, we think, oh, okay, they're up here, there must be something wrong with me because I'm actually feeling here.
I think a lot of people feel that way. They feel that they have to be fabulous or, or out there or really achieving.
I had this friend, when she went off to do coaching, I hadn't experienced coaching at this stage. I've since gone and been coached myself. But when she went off to do coaching, I thought, oh no, I didn't realise she was so sick. So I thought there must have been something wrong with her because I thought she was here at this level of normal, and to do coaching there must have been something wrong down here. So she went off and I was just amazed. Within a couple of months, she was still in the program, I managed to see major changes in her. She was happier, she was lighter, she was living life more easily, and she was developing and growing in confidence. She worked in a government department, and she really actually thought that people didn't like her there. And she thought that they didn't believe in her ideas, and she had some great ideas, and she said, well, no one will listen to me. Now, having completed her coaching and continuing to grow and learn as she does, she's now consulting back to those very government departments she used to work for. And they listen to her and they love what she's got to say.
And where did you think that came from? What was that change?
The first thing that happened, right, and this is what I noticed when I was seeing this person, is that I realised that normal's not up here. This is the myth. The myth is that normal's here. So what you're feeling, or what you felt, Charlotte, and what I'm feeling and I've felt in the past, and what you're feeling of normal here that we don't tell anyone and no one tells us is normal. I've got a friend who told me the other day that the only normal people are the ones I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened for my friend firstly is that she was willing to admit that her normal didn't have to be here. It could be here. And she was willing to admit that. And once we do that, and just acknowledge that, then we have the power to change it. Because what we don't acknowledge, we can't change, right?
Yeah.
Fritz Perl, he says, awareness in itself is curative. So just by acknowledging how we're really feeling, we can change it.
So Tom, can you share with us some of your coaching experiences?
Well, I've coached a lot of people, and what I've discovered, without exception, absolutely without exception, is that no one is here. Everyone is here. Everyone has problems. Everyone has negative emotions. Everyone has issues. And it's okay. Because what we're all feeling is normal. And those emotions you're feeling, they're just part of a normal human experience. And they're an opportunity for you, when you can acknowledge them, an opportunity for you to change and grow to who you really can be.
So do you think that people will just walk around with this mask of happy-go-lucky and there's just turmoil going on inside?
Oh, of course. Of course. And that's why I feel so privileged when I can help people to work through their turmoil and to grow from it. And then it's like the calming of the ocean, battering from side to side. you watch it as you coach someone, you watch it start to smooth and to slow and to still. And then when it all stills and slows down, that person's real power comes out. The first step, though, is to realise that what you're feeling is normal.
Yeah.
And that normal's not up here. That's why it's amazing. We have this society myth that tells us it's up here, and we're all conditioning each other not to admit. And the masks that we wear to pretend to be normal become so powerful, and they become so ingrained on our faces. They become so ingrained that we start to even believe them ourselves.
But in the believing that mask yourself, does that then get rid of your problems, or does it just become a major cover-up and you never deal with anything?
Yeah, it becomes a major cover-up, and it creates a lot of confusion. Have you ever felt like, you've just felt like this gnawing away or uncomfortableness or stress, and you can't really quite put your finger on it?
Yeah.
That's part of the confusion from the masks. That they're covering it up, they're covering the emotions up, and what really truly connecting to yourself. Because we're just so conditioned by society.
Now, you had a road rage experience, and that really brought out for you about the mask. So why don't you tell us about that story?
We see when we start to really acknowledge our own level of normal as not being here, really being here, we also then start to be less judgmental of other people, because we can see them at their level of normal, which is down here too. So in my experience, when this guy was yelling at me, and I can talk about this at another time because it's part of compassionate communication, which I teach. But irrespective of the story, the guy that was yelling at me, what I knew was that he was just talking to me from his level of normal. And it wasn't about me at all. Because I know I'm a beautiful, friendly, genuine person. It was about him, and it was him coming from his level of normal. So I didn't judge him harshly for that. So we have a new way of interacting with people too. Because we know when they're angry or aggressive towards us, it's just them at their level of normal.
And trying to hide behind their mask.
Mm. Yeah.
So. Well, Tom, that's just wonderful. Thank you for sharing with us that we are all normal. That when we are having ups and downs of emotions and we look around us and think the rest of the world is going on by, why are they so happy? They're probably in the same place as we are, and that's fine. You're allowed to be there.
That's perfectly put, Charlotte. And they are in the same place as we are. And you're normal, I'm normal, and you're normal. And when we can acknowledge it, that's when we have the power to change it.
That's great. Thanks, Tom, for sharing.
Thank you, Charlotte.
And I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
The Soul Farmer, Tom Kelsall.